So, hello and welcome back to another episode of EU4. We're of course playing with the Anbennar fancy mod as the Mountainshark. I'm apparently too incapable of talking like a normal person. We are currently doing a little bit of a fun war against the Council League because they have had it too good for too long. And they have dudes everywhere. No worries, we will reduce these numbers soon enough. I guess we're gonna get you over here. And you're immediately running away. We're at 81%, I would like to do a bit more. You're just sitting here. No, you're not even there. There's a call for peace. I mean, 83 is not enough in my opinion. This is still going up. $84. I mean, let's first of all take a look at this. We want to cut you off. There's no question about that. This is currently completely accepted. I would also like to have this, because you don't know how to deal with it. And with that we have the connection, 117. I expected that. We cannot. Oh, that includes Garvet. Are you kidding me? Okay, but then we're gonna do this. We're just gonna wait for the end of the year, and then we'll just. Aren't you also my rival? You are my rival. Okay, then maybe we're gonna do a little bit less. I'm gonna do this one because then we can also humiliate. Get some stuff there. That's enough. Because money is not really what we need from you. But we have the chain quarry, we have some more roads. Alright. God, this is expensive. Let's get you here, let's get you here. Something can be upgraded. I mean, obviously I'm there. There's no question about that. Let's get this started, I guess. It's gonna take forever anyway. So. I think we've done a decent enough job. Now it's just time to... we still have this expedition target. Let's actually do that. So. You guys can finish up. We are getting level 5 advisors all around, aren't we? Yeah. No question about that. So, but now that we also have money, we can actually do a lot more money stuff. Expedition, manpower, just all of them. We like supplies, we can, yeah. Let's wait until we have a lot of money again. As we've once again okay, I guess we can do more stuff. Yeah, but there's not much here. Alright, just takes all a hot second. You are all not very happy, so we need to get this done through deving, which is doable. How much artifice capacity do I actually have? Probably not much, to be honest. Yeah, 19.5. That is not a lot. Diplo again. There we go, and caught up. That gives us a slight income boost. Real quick. Oh fucking hell! I've just realized that forest. Interesting. Nope. We don't need that. But the good thing is we have a shit ton of power projection now, which will get our point again quite high up there. You are done. Alright, time to just clean everything up. I mean, we are already a kingdom, right? That is no discussion. Yeah, and Empire is a bit away. Kobolds! Kobolds are also gonna get fully integrated. No question about that. We still have stuff to do here. Do we... Non-accepted cultures. Those are all humans, right? Oh no, those are cave goblin, okay. There's some dark scale stuff, and there's Castellarian. I guess there's also Castellarian here. Oh, the Vladenhold has been dug. You got quite a lot of punch already. Okay, the warband arrives. Where you coming around? There you go. Goddamn bastards. I mean, we're still doing all of this, so let's do that first. Oh, we can also... Oh, right. We can just straight up do everything. We have 4 places for 4 merchants. Do I actually want this here? Or do I want it here? I mean, I guess I would not want too much here. I guess I actually would want it here, to be honest. Get one of these in. Yeah. We are using this money elsewhere. We are gonna... supplies. Boop. Boop. We have the money for it. After all. Organized troops we can only do with points. Raise morale. Let's do a bit here. I mean, it's just money. It just costs a bit more with every stack. But I would like to organize things a little bit. Let's see where they're running. These guys are just beating up all of these guys. There we go. I mean, yeah, still painful. We're still doing that. And then after we've done all of this point gain, we'll do some stuff differently. So, get rid of this issue. Alright. We've done that. Next thing is repay that loan. Oh wow. Guess we've got a quite decent change in income here. We still need more of your stuff, obviously. There's no question about that. I'm wondering if I just start digging into you. Or something else we could do when we would be done with the core here. That is closing off this entrance. No worries, Gunsleek, we'll have another war against you. Warden March. Oh, okay, it's that kind of Warden March. Snotfinger Separatists. We also have this one again. Still not quite done with here, but I feel like we can get this done now. None of these really matter, so I just take whatever. Alright, what do we have here? Frequency of election. We don't care about that at all. Formalize the right of re-election. Can force re-elections, or we do sortition. Sortition. Okay, so the council tech grants we cannot remove. I would have loved to go for the one here. I'm not sure which one it was, but to just get a straight up boost, but we're gonna go for sortition. That's actually really good now, because you are currently really pushed up. Let's also get us random candidate bonus, which is even better. Our clan's name comes from Glosok the Shark, the goblin who brought us out of slavery and into freedom. Under this leadership we have become more than a ragtag group of warriors. To this day it is his fierce wisdom that guides us and our clan boss into the future. Each goblin of Mountainshark tries to emulate the genius, the cunning and the incredible violence which he showed us. Random bonus, and we get Republic tradition boost as well. We can also start converting you guys. Beautiful cavern profit, lovely. We can use that money soon enough to start this here. Okay. Just got a handful of rebels that we need to deal with. Nothing special. Fantastic. What else do we need the money for? Don't... I mean, I guess the next thing would be the irrigation system as well. I probably also should start the digging. Oh, stability. Lovely. You. Let's, this will take a while. I guess I want to do it, so... Yeah. We still need to dev you up anyway. I mean, the problem is that this is gonna be, but... I'll clean this up. Screw it. This is what we need to do now. Are we gonna lose innovativeness here? Oh no, we are 150 years ahead. We're not gonna lose any innovativeness. Alright. And then we're gonna start the next digging after we've done this bastion. As simple as that. What the fuck is this guy? 4-6 and then nothing else. Okay, that's just cool. I like this. I like your style. Yeah, we're gonna start irrigation. Screw it. The rails need tech 16. Lovely. I guess we also at some point should get all of Summer's deer done. It's incredible how much we've delayed this stupid mission. I should probably also wait for this stuff here. Oh, we could technically do this. Which is just a half-cost army reformer. I mean, we don't even need that. I don't think we need that at all. Let's do south first. We're not gonna help these guys. Screw them. South, west, east, and then north. After we have done the war against Durvasatun. I think at this point... Yeah, we're not digging through that. Not gonna ruin my day. You only have Verkal Kansanat left. That is fantastic. They are ridiculously weak. Artificer Exo Arms. Is that any use for us? It is not. Thanks. Industry and state. Guess society and trade then we'll get an attempt. What do we have here? Just straight up admin. That sounds lovely. We could also just get our stability back up. I think I'm actually gonna just take the stability. Take sides in the parliament. Army commission. 7. There we go. Free stability. We'll do the job. We've done that. We're gonna do Alhalas as well. This also gives a dev cost reduction after all. You know what? With that in mind, we're also gonna do this. I mean, Almdia is getting towards 40. All of these will need a while to get somewhere. Who are you? Sure. Why not just ally with them, right? You are currently a little bit weakened, but you have Byzantium on your side, so I guess that doesn't really matter then. You're gonna just constantly struggle with health problems. As always. Boop. Boop. And yeah, this one as well. Fantastico. We are not too far off here. The cores are also finishing up. The beautiful caverns are beautifully covering. That's a word. Don't judge me. There we go. You guys all get your boosts. We have a lot of stuff to really invest points into. I guess we are gonna continue with the expedition, right? We have that. Let's just organize this a bit more. And that just needs 1, 2, 3. And that should be it. We're not gonna give the party any share. Screw them. Now it's once again time to read a lot of text. Breaching the walls. Our expedition finds itself in the cavern of truly striking scale. Despite the immensity of the cave, what catches the eye is not the high shadows of the cavern's roof above, but a colossal wall of woven spiderwebs spanning the entirety of the cave. After some hasty experimentation, it appears that the silken barrier is strong enough to repel most of our attempts to cut our way through. Using a combination of magic and enchanted weapons, we were able to, after much effort, make the beginnings of an opening. But some of our explorers believe that a well-stoked flame could provide a quicker way through. No, I'm not using fire. Though the process of cutting through the webbing is nothing if not slow, we found plenty of resistance to keep going. Hidden within the layers of spiderweb are many silken pockets, and yeah, okay, we get money out of it. Lovely. It's basically the exact same thing like last time. We didn't burn it down, so we get money out of it. Tunnel in the heights. I guess we can also, I think, at this point start with all of this stuff. Cutting our way through the wall of web reveals a tunnel at the other end of the cavern. It's seemingly not only the path forward, however, for our sharp-eyed scouts point out a small tunnel near the roof of the cave. The entrance near a rocky protrusion connected to the remnants of a silken wall. Climbing up to it using the webbing should be possible, but the entrance we cut may have been weakened in structure for it. Yeah, what? Let's go up the higher tunnel. After a daunting climb, we reached the top of the silken wall. Pulling ourselves into the mouth of the tunnel, we forced to advance in the single file at first, but it quickly widens out, eventually opening into a cavern of glittering crystal and ancient desiccated cobwebs. Money. Maybe it pays. Who knows? Ominous roaring. Our troops are easy as once further down the tunnel, and the reason for the agitation soon become evident. A rushing, roaring sound fills the tunnel, a dull drone that sounds like a raging waterfall or the cry of some ancient beast. One thing's for sure, however, it's coming from the direction we're headed. Alright, show yourselves. Dread passage. Our scouts hold the advance just in time, stopping us before a tunnel stringed from wall to wall with thin silk and tripwires. A moment's inspection reveals that the tunnel is striped. The slightest touch to any of the spider silk wires liable to set off clouds of dangerous poison gas. We are unable to delay long, however. We must choose a method of advance. Let's use the scouts. Though it is not quick or easy work, we've eventually managed to clear enough of the traps for our troops to advance unhindered. They fell down the tunnel quickly, careful not to overstep the path declared safe by our scouts. After a few minutes of tense silence, we all... Jesus Christ, what am I reading? After a few minutes of tense silence, we all emerge on the other side. Somewhat shaken, but relieved to all still be in one piece. Oh, one piece. Big fan. The roaring sound has returned and much louder than before. The party is worried, suspecting that we are nearing the source of the noise, or that it is nearing us. Worrying for the expedition's morale, we call a halt while we consider our options. The expeditionary captains meet to seek advice, wondering what move the party should make next. Fortify our position. What if the source of noise is coming for us? Sure. Spiders are heading our way. Spiders scuttle underfoot, ranging in size from dire rat to a goblin's fingernail. They seem to coming towards us from down the tunnel. The pattern of their arachnid legs like thousands of tiny drum beats under the growing crescendo of the roaring ahead. Though not directly aggressive, they lash out at anything that stands in their path. Crush them underfoot or analyze the creature's behavior. Let's analyze. We catch something as the spiders scuttle past us, an odd sense of unease that leaves us feeling quite disarmed. Our scouts catch a few of the lesser creatures as the group passes us, unceremoniously killing them to add their gleaming carapace to our bags of loot. Something still seems off. However, our worries are vindicated when one of the scouts comes forward with a concerned look on his face. Yes, he tells us that behavior like this for the kind of spiders they caught is far from normal, and the only thing that would cause them to move en masse like that is fear. He takes in a deep breath before finishing his report, clearly distressed by the information he's about to pass on. They must be fleeing from a greater threat. I mean, it's basically at this point, click this button. Okay. Something comes around a bend in the tunnel up ahead, careening off one wall to come to a halt in front of you. It's a solitary spider, a tiny thing really, its 8 legs wiggling in desperation as it tries to right itself. Abruptly the roaring that had been slowly building in the background stops, and there's a moment of silence interrupted only by the rushing of air and the patter of tiny legs as the lone spider runs past us. Then, following it around the bend in the tunnel, the storm arrives. Hundreds of thousands of jittering black bodies barrel down the tunnel towards us, a living aragonite tide, thundering at our ranks with the force of a tidal wave. The roaring returns all at once, crashing down upon our eardrums with a force of sudden thunder, accompanied by the eerie rushing of stale air as it's shunted in front of the wall of spiders like a bow wave before a great ship. There's no hope of shelter, nor any chance to stand and fight. We have to recurse but to flee. Crushing wave of fang and web. The tide of spiders crashes against the tunnel walls as we run for our lives. Those caught at the back of the party barely even have time to scream as the spider tsunami pulls them under, dashing their bodies against the stones. We spare the fall, not a single glance, our breathing harsh and ragged as we push our bodies to their limits. After what feels like a lifetime of panicked flight, we make it to the cave opening in the tunnel, a great many of our number left lifeless under the searching wrath of the spider still pursuing us. Okay. That's odd. Nothing else to be said about that, right? Do we dig or do we do this now? I feel like we probably should do this now, so we can get this one done, and yeah, you know what? It is time, Lord of Summer's Deer. I've delayed this long enough now. Let's actually finish the mission. Foundry of the West. The old Warfold of Lord of Deer was once known to forge steel with such skill and with so many rams pounding the metal that it became known as its own material, ram steel. Even if the hold has likely fallen into disrepair, there's bound to be plenty of infrastructure left to use and repair. We are twice as clever as any dwarf, so surely we could handle the task ourselves. We just need to secure the hold first. We just get bonuses. We get claims and we see more. Cool. Thief and Steel needs money, and we need to get you up to 15 base manpower. So. Alright, just need money then. I mean, the claims that we get, we basically nearly have already. Against the spider tide. We're still shaken out of breath from our impromptu flight, but we've put enough distance between us and the wave of spiders to regroup and decide what to do next. Our decision must be made quickly, but differing opinions and stressful situations are bound to breed arguments and ill will. As leader of the expedition, it's up to you how we go about overcoming this threat. Let's keep running, look around, find somewhere to hide. Sure. Momentary respite. The dull rumbling of the spider tsunami passage shakes the very stones around us, but we manage to find side passages big enough for the remainder of our expeditionary force. The air is tense, thick with labored breaths and fearful mumblings of our expeditionaries. We don't know how long we can hide here or how long we need to hide to make it through this, but it seems the tide of spiders is passing us by without a second thought. Perhaps if we linger here long enough, we can make it out of this alive. We found once again we find loot. Cool. Nope. We do this first. Draw refugees. Sure. Hiding. The air around us grows stale as we wait, but there is no guarantee of safety if we decide to leave our hiding place. The brave among us suggest we make a move regardless, but logic leaves dictates that we hide for as long as it takes the spider tsunami to exhaust itself and pass us by. We cannot allow indecision and infighting to plague our ranks at a moment as volatile as this. We must make a decision now. Try to leave? Keep waiting, it's not safe yet. We have supplies. There's no need to waste anything. Thief and Steel. We're reading far too much. Who does Crackersol exists? Oh wow. Now that we have gotten the old Ramsteel fortress under our control, we should begin developing the area further. We may not be able to replicate Ramsteel just yet, but what we're making seems to suit war production nicely. Perhaps we could create a great armory here. Once we have a good industry going, we may even find avenues for expanding it. Costs me, and now finally iron will be reduced in this area. Lovely. The Invincible Armory. Summer's Deer used to be a vital hold for war production. It used to pump out weapons and armor of incredible might, and they used rams of all things to create their famed ram steel. It is certainly not no surprise for the dwarves to find such a commonality with the other hairy, stunted creatures of the world. While our current interests center on relighting the ancient foundries, ambitious artisans already scheme to recreate the secrets of ram steel production. For our genius and craftiness, our metallurgy shall go far beyond what any dwarf with a farm animal can accomplish. We shall create a foundry here that will put out Allclan to shame. Defensiveness, shock damage, and general cost. Cool. Next thing, grandest of lines. Our production centers in Mithradum and Allclan are humming along nicely, but there's still so much more we could do. All production in the world is worthless if we can't get the results out to where it's needed. Fortunately, the new surplus of Mithril should serve nicely in solving this problem. It'll take hard work and ingenuity, but if we apply ourselves, we'll be able to turn the old dwarven roads into grand lines of Mithril, connecting our holds and our people in ways before thought impossible. We get a bunch of points, and we get friendly movement speed until the end of game. Okay, shark rails. You guys, money. Let's wait for that, and we also wait until you're done. We can also convert something. Don't mind if I do. Which gets us closer to the golden era here. The air around us grows stale as we wait, but there's no guarantee. This is the same event. I'm gonna do this once more, and then I will actually get out. This might be a little bit risky, because we are running out of morale. But whatever. Salvation by a thread of silk. With our decision we collapse to the cavern floor, unable to run any further. Rest, safety, a cold mug of mushroom ale, whatever we wished for is now just within our grasp. The darkness of the tunnel behind us of the empty ones. Let's get over 150 loot. Death of a merchant. Yoink. We're gonna wait for this one to be done. Yeah, we actually can do all of this in one fluent go. Let's hope that we get out of this, because I'm worried. Council of Fire. Though the cartels will always be a fine display of cunning, some have recently begun to specialize under the lesson of genius as well. These goblins show a keen mind of industry, for industry, always finding new, better ways to produce everything we need. We should organize these cartels together into special economic councils so that their talents might benefit our entire realm. Being worthy of Wotso Liesmo himself, we shall direct this council in the name of the Lord of Fire. We get the counting houses and a bunch of half-cost advisors, which we currently don't need. Let's wait for this one. Oh wait, we don't need to wait for this one. We want to do this one soon enough. Deepening the capital. After it's done doing all of this. I guess we could do the other stuff as well. Let me just quickly read for this. Okay, fantastic. Every last one of us is shaken, bruised and battered to the core, but when we emerge from the web-strewn depths, we emerge victorious. The spider tsunami shattered in our wake. Our expedition is home at last, and by their bravery, we have opened a path through the web of defense the great broodmother has woven around herself. As we count our dead and tally up our loot, one fort remains above all others in the midst of our expedition. Okay. Lovely. That's actually a decent haul then. With that in mind, let's get another general. Fantastic. Council of Thunder. Some of the cartels, cunning as they are, have also shown specialists in the lesson of violence. So far, they've mostly spent their skills in protecting scattered communities of travelers from the many dangers of the Serpent Spine. We can do them one better. By bringing these cartels together into a special war council, we can utilize their unique skill toward defending and expanding our borders. Absago Rom himself would surely be proud of their martial prowess, and we shall honor the Thunder Guard in turn by naming the council in his honor. So another bit of that. And then we get the Embers of the Great Shark. From our humble roots we have extended beyond all but the wildest dreams of any goblin. We have Glossok and his lessons to thank for that, of course. Through genius, cunning and violence we have managed to thrive and can more than hold our own against any of the other residents of the Serpent Spine. We have not forgotten our origins either. Glossok too started from nothing, and we now have a lead in Chain Quarry regarding this remarkable story. We should investigate further, who knows what further wisdom of the creature we might uncover. Permanent Revolution. That is always a positive name. Oh boy. Okay, this doesn't extend any further, good. The chant called floods the streets. We are not the first, this once was just as loud. We are not the only. The tales of the original shark clan spread like wildfire throughout the Mountainshark. As masses of goblins march through the streets in a mix of celebration and anger, the inadequacies of our current governance become clear. Though we have claimed Glossok's mantle, our leaders are not chosen for the emulation of Glossok. Though we say we rule through violence, cunning and genius, we are dominated by the same methods and institutions as any other goblin clan. Over the last few decades, though, our army has consolidated itself around the teachings of violence. At the same time, our cartel bosses and merchants have embraced cunning by dominating politics and governance. Simultaneously, the artisans, smiths and craftsmen have come to champion genius through managing the Lord Fire Economic Council. As each faction solidifies power over a different aspect of society, the old clan hierarchy falls apart. The beginning of something new is upon us. The Etarians of Glossox prepare themselves, win support from the people, and begin to dominate Mountainshark institutions. They spread the idea of a Govsenzel, a shark republic, dominated by those who emulate the father of the nation. A new revolution is upon us, and it shall grow into thousands of other revolutions across the Serpent Spine. As marching goblins swarm towards Mithradum, they hail their arrival with a screech. All goblins will soon be free. We get the Govsenzel government reform, which is worse than the technocracy. Cool. We also lose 2 stability, just to kick this a little bit more. Oh, we lost all of this stuff as well. Ah, that's shit. I guess we no longer have this, so we'll just take... where is it? There was something that improved my... was it not? Or maybe I'm just wrong there. I guess we'll just take the Real Republic tradition then. I don't want this. That reduces production efficiency. We could actually take a missionary. Nah. Actually, we are gonna end the episode here, I think, first. So like always, like subscribe shenanigans. I guess see you guys next episode. Bye!